Hello and welcome. Just make sure the stream is working okay. All right. Oh, hello there everyone. Sorry, I had myself muted like a derp. I'm gonna stream a little bit of the Monster Hunt from the Witchwood expansion of Hearthstone that's just came out. The Monster Hunt just came out yesterday and I've been really enjoying it. I've made it up to round 5.
The Chupacabran. Oh, how hard I worked to make him mine.
We talked about the Chupacabra romance that's happening here. So I've made it up to round 5 a couple of times. I played the Cannoneer and almost got knocked out by Gobbler in the first round. That was embarrassing. But then I've played him, and I'm now playing this guy, which I forget his name. But he's like the guy that summons dogs with Rush. And I've made it up to round 5 again. The monsters that you face are randomized, so I got a completely different set of monsters this time than I did the last time through, which is pretty entertaining. As you can see, my deck is pretty full. I'm up to 24 cards. I drafted this Leroy Jenkins at the end of the last match. And it's been a pretty fun set of cards. A lot of rush creatures, just a little bit of removal, but I've been using my creatures as removal too, playing them and then attacking other creatures. The one issue I've been having is being able to keep cards like this out and alive long enough for them to have, you know, a good effect. An effect that actually attacks the opponent. You know, they get killed by the time it comes back to me. But I did draft a really good card for that because it pumps your creatures and it has stealth. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. I'm not seeing it. It's here somewhere. Maybe I didn't pick that pack. Well, either way, I guess we'll just see what happens. Most likely I will get knocked out this round. I guess with that attitude, I definitely will get knocked out, won't I? So, without further ado, Chupacabran, he gives a friendly minion lifesteal with his ability. His life total starts at 40. I do have the Potion of Vitality as one of my treasures that doubles my starting health. So I will have 60 life when we go in. So if I lose with 60 life, I will feel pretty dumb about it.
Sure! Versus the Chupacabran!
And that's what my intention is with these streams. I'm learning. And I'm not embarrassed to admit when I make a huge misplay. I learn from it. And if you're learning Hearthstone, you'll be able to learn from my bungles and maybe not make as many yourself. Although I find making bungles ends up being some of the most entertaining things that happens. in the game. Like I really enjoy bungles. I have this one card called Ricochet Shot, and I thought it worked much differently than it actually does. Let's see. Okay, 2/1 Life Stealer, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. So the thing about lifesteal this early in the game is I'm at 60 life. If I play this and then attack for 2 next turn, if he stays alive, and I'm not taking any damage, I'm wasting the lifesteal ability because it doesn't actually add to your life if it's maxed out. It just heals back up to your cap. So this one would deal 1 damage to him directly for sure. It's my only other 1 mana play, so I think that's the way to do it. Or does it only hit? It says a random enemy. I don't know. Oh, that's his death rattle. So death rattles only happen after the thing dies. So the come into play ability is called the Battle Cry. So my ability is to create a Bloodhound with Rush. So I could create 1 and then attack and kill his this. I think that's the way to go. Because my dogs that I create, they have Rush, which means they can attack a minion the turn they come out, but they can't necessarily attack the opponent. Okay, I fell for this one last turn too, or a few games ago. For each enemy minion, summon a 1/1 Hound with charge. I got a big bunch on my board and then summoned 2 because the enemy only had 2 for each enemy minion. My biggest mistake in these type of games is not completely reading the card. Okay, so we have 3 to spend. We did take a little bit of damage, but not. This would heal us 2 if we swung with it. I think it's better to play something else. I could play this and give this guy, he'd be a 3/1. Or I could play this guy and I could get a taunt minion, see how that works out. Or I could play this and this. That actually seems pretty good. That's what I'll do. And then attack with this.
Job's done.
Getting quite a few minions built up. Oh, should have said that. You ate my minion. But what that does do is some of these effects like this. See, this guy doesn't pump your whole team. He just gives adjacent minions. So if I placed him here in the middle, it would give each of these guys +1 attack, which just seems like a pretty strong play. I could play that. I could play that as well. I don't want to play this guy yet. He has Echo, so Echo makes it where you can play that card as many times as you have mana for that turn. So I think probably the right play is to play this and then create another Bloodhound. And then I'll create the other Bloodhound after I attack with these pumped guys, just in case. I think it always puts the hero or the minion that you create over on the right. Yeah. But I was afraid I was going to summon it. It was for some reason going to come in over here and take my pump from my adjacent minions attacking with the Direwolf Alpha. So, what's this guy's ability again? Give a friendly minion lifesteal. Ooh, gosh, he's going to be tough to kill. Oh, he's going to give that guy lifesteal, and then he's going to. So, and this guy is stealth. So I can't. I could hit him if I had something that didn't target. Yeah, I really don't. So what stealth does is I can't attack him or target him with my hero ability. If I had a hero ability that did direct damage to a minion, I still couldn't use it on him. Now, if I had a thing that says deal like so many damage to all creatures or all enemy creatures or all enemy minions, I should say, using magic terms, it would hit that too because it's not specifically targeting him. Yeah, so I can't even attack him. So when he swings with that, he's going to gain 5. He's going to gain 10, really. Well, no. He'll gain 5 because I'll kill him the turn after. So he doesn't have taunt, though, so I can't attack past him. Some creatures have taunt where you have to attack them instead of the opponent, but this guy doesn't. So what do we do with our money here? That doesn't seem good. He's only got 1 minion, so we'd only get 1 out of that. We could discover a taunt minion with this. Deal 3 damage. I'm going to save this for if that guy becomes targetable. Echo, I like to do that when I have at least 6, so I can play 3 of them. Deal 1 damage, summon a 1/1 Mastiff. So I really don't have a whole lot of really good options right now except this guy, and then maybe create another dog. So I think that's what I'll do.
Out of my jungle!
Okay, wow. Look at this. Alright, so I could get the Curator, draw a Beast, Dragon, and Murloc from your deck. Gain +1 health for each enemy minion. It doesn't seem to be playing a ton of minions, so costs 1 less per attack of your weapon, and I'm not attacking with a weapon with this. This guy doesn't have that, or I don't have any of that in my deck. So I'm going to pick the Curator. I don't know that I have a Dragon or a Murloc, but I know I have a, Beast in my deck, so that'll be a good later turn plays. Plus he's a 4/6, it's pretty big. I'm going to attack right past this guy. Can't target him, or I would totally attack him. And then I will... And then end my turn, that's all I can do. Oh my gosh, what just happened? Oof, plus he gained 5 life. I looked down for a second. Something real bad happened. Swipe. Deal 4 damage to an enemy and 1 damage to all other enemies. Whew. Effectively board wiping me. Okay, so I could finish this guy off. I think that's the only play at this point. Kill that guy out. Summon a Mastiff. Do I have anything? Okay, I do have 6. But I've spent 1, so that doesn't feel super good. Okay, I can make another dog. I'll still have 3 left. I don't want to use that. Hey Chris, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I'm up to the 5th round here again. I think it's kind of a waste of resources, but I don't really want to use. Maybe I could just go ahead and use that. I guess that's better than doing nothing. I don't know. I might regret that decision later. Oh man, all these stealth creatures, and then he can give them lifesteal with his ability, which feels bad. Oh, what's this? Give a friendly beast +2/+2 and taunt. I can play the Curator this turn. Sheesh, stealth. Do I have anything to do blanket damage? No, So I want to, face him for all this. I wish I could target this guy. He has stealth, so I can't target him. I would like to wait till next turn and get 4 dogs. Every time I hit an odd number, something with Echo that costs 2, I'm like, well, I could just wait another turn. Let's see. So +2/+2 and taunt. So that'll be permanent. Adjacent minions have 1 attack. I kind of want to keep that guy around, but yeah, I think that's the guy I do it for. Play it over here so I'll be adjacent to him. Let's go. going to get him attacked, but I don't really know what else to do. I could deal 2 damage to it, give it poisonous, so when this guy attacks... Oh, it'll kill that guy anyway if he attacks him, because he's only got 2 health, so that's a waste. Alright. And then I make another hound. And swing with the team.
Job's done.
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good, but he has this lifesteal thing. Whew, and he keeps playing beastly big creatures. So I assume that means... Yeah, I don't think he gained any life because he attacked a minion. I guess he has to attack me. Okay, +1/+1 and taunt. Alright, how am I going to get rid of this 9 toughness here? Goodness. Alright, so I could get 4 of these guys because they do have rush. They can attack enemy minions immediately. And I could, you know, echo it in 4 times. And that would give me 8 power on the board, which is almost enough, but all of them would die attacking him. Is there any way I can make something poisonous with this? I could do 2 damage to this guy, and he would survive and get poisonous, then I could attack this guy. That seems like the best way to go. Is there any way... Yeah, I think that's the play. So we do 2 damage. He gains poisonous. We attack this guy. And it kills my guy, but it also kills his guy, even though he was 9 health. I think that was the way. So I could give adjacent minions +1/+1 and taunt. I'll play it between 2 of these guys.
My shield for Argon.
I don't feel too bad about that. Play another dog over there. So now I've got more power to attack with. Plus these 2 have taunt, no one will get through, but man, having that passive ability to double your health at the beginning is pretty strong. Oh, goodness.
Ready to ride.
Oh, he's got charge, he can attack me with that, or he attack one of my taunt creatures with it. Okay, let's watch. He's got 12 health, he did 2 damage. Oh, it is working against minions, so... Alright. So... The other guy just didn't have lifesteal yet. Alright, so I've got 9. Do I wait another turn to get 10 so I can play 5 dogs? I think I do. He doesn't have anything to even attack. So I could get this. I could play this and this. And this will draw me something, a beast. If I have a dragon, I'll draw that too, but I'm positive I don't have a Murloc. So 7 and then this, or 7 and then another dog. Let's just see what happens here.
The menagerie is for guests only.
Ooh, feathers. Oh. Oh, okay. I did have a dragon. I forgot about this guy. So I had a dragon and a beast. This guy's really good then for my deck. A lot of synergy there. Okay, adapt a friendly beast. This could pump up one of these for sure. So maybe I do that. Okay, if I give him Wind Fury, that means he can attack twice instead of once, which is nice. Taunt is not really great on him. Divine Shield's not really. Divine Shield makes it where he ignores the first source of damage to him, and it breaks the Divine Shield, then he's normal again. If he was, you know, paddling another creature or something, that'd be good, but I'm going right to the opponent's face, so that's not good. This will allow me to attack twice with him, which, you know, it's only an extra 1, but if I can find something to bump him with later, it'll make him a big target, though. My opponent will try to take that guy out. And he's not big enough, really. Taunt means you can't attack past him. If someone was trying to attack me, they'd have to attack the dog first. My life total down here. They'd have to hit him. So I'm going to pick Wind Fury. So the problem with Wind Fury that I always have is I always forget that they can attack twice. I expect that they would just boom boom attack twice, but it makes them more versatile because I could, you know, attack multiple minions or attack him, then attack, you know, his minions. So it's actually a pretty good ability.
Me angry. Me also angry.
Oh man, 5 power life stealer here with taunt. See, with life steal, it's gonna gain him 5 life, or how much ever damage he does. I'm not sure if it gains him 5 if he only does 3 damage to my butt end. I'll have to watch for that. Let's see last time. Does it show? Not really. It doesn't go back up far enough. Okay, so I can't attack just past him and deal lethal to the guy. I do have a quick shot here to do 3 damage. This guy will gain taunt. I don't think that's really good, but it's not what I want. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna find out what happens. So this card is really good as long as he only gains life for how much damage he actually deals. So when I attack him with one of these, if he gains 5 life because he's dealing 5 damage, it's really bad because I would have to attack him with like all 5 of these in order to kill him, and he would gain like 25 life off of that interchange if he's dealing 5 damage to each one of these guys. So that's real bad news. So let's see how it reads. It says, oh, lifesteal. Okay, it doesn't have it on there. I see. Alright. Okay, well this one would say lifesteal. Damage dealt also heals your hero. So, see, a lot of times if somebody gets damaged, it'll say negative down here. It'll be like, if this guy damaged this guy, it was a -2. I guess we could just test it right now. He does have an odd number of life. This quick shot does 3 damage though, so probably, what are these guys gonna do? These guys are gonna do 2 each. Okay, so I'm gonna, this guy's done his thing. His battle cry is that he gives adjacent minions +1/+1 and taunt. He already came into the battlefield, did that. It's not like a static effect. So if he dies, so he does 2 damage just like these guys. I'm gonna test. The guy's at 12 life. I attack. Oh my gosh, he gains 5 every single time. Oh, that's so bad. It's bad for me. Okay, so I need to use as much direct damage as I can. Phew. Man, okay, so 3 damage would bring him down to 4. Okay, I could attack this guy into him, and he would only gain, man, he's gonna gain, okay, he would not gain any for this. Okay, no life gained, perfect. Attack him one more time. It is pretty OP that Chris says in chat. I am fighting a a monster hunt. I'm on a monster hunt and this is like an AI or whatever, but lifesteal is a mechanic in the game itself, so something that has lifesteal and taunt, that's brutal. Getting a ton of life off that. Plus this is a kind of a weird strategy for removal anyway, attacking with a bunch of creatures.
Do not touch.
Okay, so then he gains 5 more life. He's back up to 22 though. This is ridiculous. And he's gonna keep doing that, but there's no way for me to get damage through without, without doing that. So, oh yeah, this guy has Wind Fury, so he attacks twice. I still have enough to make another. Yeah, I don't want to save this now till I get all my land back. Huh. Hey Jelly, he's here for the great hair only. I guess I better comb it a bit. I just got great news. Got invited into a Destiny clan. Haven't played Destiny that much lately, but I'm excited. Destroy a minion. Okay, at least this guy is coming in, and he's gonna have lifesteal, but at least he's only gonna trigger once. He's not gonna. Oh, he's gonna trigger twice because. Oh no! My minions. Okay. Deal 3 damage. If you control a beast, deal 5 damage instead. Okay, so this guy does not have lifesteal as the first guy. Okay, how can I get as much damage on board as possible? Alright, this guy is charge, which means he can attack immediately, even to the guy's face. So I think the path to the most damage is just attacking around this guy, straight to the face. Oh no, oh no, oh man, that's a misplay. This guy is rush, not charge. Oh well, it's still the right play. It's all 10. Fully commit to this. So he has Echo, so I can play him again out of my hand as much times as I have land to pay for it. And I have lots of... I'm saying land, that's magic terms.
There's no room for it.
Oh, I literally packed the whole board out. Okay, and then now one of these can attack this guy and kill it. And I'll be able to next turn attack with tons of stuff. Oh, look, he died, so play another.
Job's done.
Flanked. Yay!
The beast is near.
I'm fast and furious.
Oh, Chris, yeah, I knew that there was a Saint 14 clan. That's awesome. Let's see. Destroy a random enemy minion. So this guy is stealth, which means he can't be attacked or targeted until it attacks. But this actually doesn't target. It destroys a random one. So if I could clear the board of these two guys, it would be the only minion left, and it would for sure hit him. And that would be a board wipe. And I think I'm going to need it because, my goodness, he just keeps just filling the board with stuff. So here's another thing to consider. I could. This guy has lifesteal. When I attack him with this, he's going to gain 3 life. Back up to 27. Okay, and then this guy, this will do 5 to, I could do straight to the enemy. Okay, and I could use another small guy to kill this guy. I still think that's the way. Because if I deal 5 damage to this to avoid him gaining life, that is I get to keep this guy. And he doesn't gain 3 life. And then I attack him with this guy for 1. So he's down to 23 that way. And if I hit him with 5 for this, up here with this, he's down to 19, but then when I attack this into this, he goes back up to 22. That's still 1 point better. I'm down 1 creature, but it's still 1 point better. And that's what I care about. Okay. Now I take... Now this guy is Wind Fury, right? No, did I lose the Wind Fury guy? I think I did. Yeah, I might have accidentally just attacked. Okay, so anyway, take this guy down. Alright, so now let's see. Destroy a random enemy minion. Boom. Yeah, great. So I've got 4 left. There's no... I should have done this before I killed all of his creatures, eh? What was I thinking? Another noob mistake. Does happen. Alright, so swing with the team. I'm doing a pretty good amount of damage. Make another dog. in the turn. Another misplay. So what I did wrong on that turn, also, what I also did wrong, so what I should have done is these come out with rush. That means they can attack a creature but not a character. So I should have summoned one of these and used it to kill one of the creatures, and I would have had one extra dog to attack him with. So I jipped myself out of 1 damage. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I mean, little stuff like that adds up over the course of a game. Okay, battle cry. Give all death rattle minions in your hand 1/1, which doesn't do anything for me. I don't have any death rattle minions in my hand. I've talked about this card since I started playing these rounds in the monster hunt, and he does not have any synergy with anything in my deck, and I'm not built it that way. So he is basically a vanilla, can't count on him to do anything extra, 4/2 for 3, which is not bad. It's not terrible. But I would like to be getting more value out of him. That would be great. I think my play is going to be this and swing with all these guys. Let's put this guy in the middle. It's a sleepy dragon. He's super grouchy. Give your hero +3 attack and gain 3 armor. Oh, if that's all he's got, I mean, we're in great shape. I guess I'm gonna get past round 5.
Leave me be.
Sleepy dragon doesn't even want to attack. Yay, me! I'm so pumped. I've never been up this far in the monster hunt before. Jelly. I'm gonna be ending this stream shortly. I'm gonna play one more round. We could play some Destiny if you like. Chris, if you're around, that would be great too. We've never played Destiny together. I wouldn't mind running some strikes or a nightfall or whatever. Need to visit Zur as well. Okay, so I'm getting another, what do they call these? These are called passive abilities, and they're super powerful. It's something that doesn't usually happen in the standard version of the game, you know, the PvP version. So this one, after you play a minion, trigger its death rattle effect. Now we do know from me complaining about this guy, let's see, where is he? Give all death rattle minions in your hand +1/+1. I have like 1 death rattle minion in here. I mean, it's just, I just don't have that many at all. Let's see if I can find it. I think he's just like a really small one too. He's one that on curve I'm playing him way before that guy, and he's like long dead before. Yeah, here he is. Yeah, this is one guy, and he's like a 2/1, and I'm playing him. Okay, Chris. Right after this next round here, I will hop on over to the PlayStation. Yeah, and he dies way before this other guy comes out. I mean, it's not something I should be bugged by, but it is. Anyway, so no lunar signet. Companionship. Your bloodhounds have +2 attack. Nuh-uh. Holy cow. Wow. Okay. Your minions have +2 health. Ooh. Okay. So do I want my minions to last longer? Shoot. Okay, so it takes it from a 1/1 to a 1/3. That is not insignificant. In the game of Hearthstone, in Magic the Gathering, if you have a 1/3 and you attack it into a 1/1, your creature is a 1/2 until the end of the turn. And then it goes back to a 1/3. The damage falls off. In Hearthstone, it does not. It tracks that. So, you know, having extra health like that is really good. But one of the problems I have with this deck is that it dirtles around, and I'm doing small amounts of damage, and it's not really wrecking the opponent the way that I need it to. and my removal is not really good enough. And this will make my removal even better because I can play one, and the hounds I play have rush, so they could immediately attack another creature and do tons of damage to it. I think this is the way to go. Well, I don't know that it's the way to go. This could be the right way to go, but this is the way that I'm going. Alright, Stoneskin Basilisk. It's called the Stalking Pack. Divine Shield and Poisonous. Ooh, it's really good because Divine Shield ignores the first time it takes damage. It still poisons and kills anything. So this thing is basically, if all goes well, you can remove 2 creatures of any size with this before it dies. Carrion Drake. Battle Cry. If a minion died this turn, gain Poisonous. The Death Rattle effect, Chris, is it could be anything, but it's different. But it just means that it doesn't do whatever it says until the minion dies. So when this Fiery Bat dies, he'll do 1 damage to a random enemy, but not until then. He's a regular minion until he dies. And Death Rattle triggers when he dies. And different creatures or different minions have different Death Rattle effects. It'll tell you what it is there. Okay, Carrion Drake. If a minion died this turn, gain Poisonous. Ooh, that's good with my guys because my dogs die all the time. Strangle Thorn Tiger 5/5 Beast with Stealth. That's pretty good. Okay, Stonehill Defender, Taunt, Battlecry, discover a Taunt minion. That's pretty good because card advantage and stuff. Taunt, summon a 1/2 slime with Taunt when he dies. That's pretty good too. Taunt, Death Rattle, recruit 2 minions that cost 4 or less. That would be a big part of my deck. So when he dies, you would get, let's see, recruit, summon a minion from your deck. Holy cow, recruit means actually put it into play, not just put it in your hand. That's pretty strong. Okay, Haunted Creeper, summon 2 1/1 Spectral Spiders. Oh, same. So when he dies, you get Spectral Spiders. It sounds like a Spectral Spider might have stealth, but I don't know. I don't know. You just have to know that kind of thing, I guess, for that. When this guy dies, you summon a 2/1 damage golem. So all of these cards with Death Rattle, though, have been complaining about no Death Rattle minions, and it's like the game can hear me. So this pack right here has 2 Death Rattle minions. This one has 2, but they're low costed, see? And they wouldn't go on curve. You would have to hold this 2 costed thing in your hand until you could play this 3 costed Forlorn Stalker. It just messes up your curve. Gross, 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 gross. I don't want this pack. Does something when it dies. Okay. I think this is probably the best. This guy right here, I'm super high on that guy. And then if a minion died, I'm high on this guy too because my minions are dying all the time. And this guy with stealth is a good way to keep something on the board long enough to pump it with something else and then attack when it's real good for me time-wise. One thing that is happening, the more creatures I add to my deck, the more I'm going to have to rely on playing my hounds and attacking things and mostly dying with those creatures for my removal, which feels bad if the guy has lifesteal like last time, but this guy does not. Summon 3 1/1 Wisps. 3? Jeez. Okay, so this guy's going to be flooding the board. You know what this means? It would have been way better if I had picked the other passive ability. Your bloodhounds or your creatures have +2 health, because then I could basically, you know, I could attack and kill these and survive multiple turns taking out these 1/1s. As is, I'm gonna be wasting you know, my 2 extra attack on these creatures. So I picked, and sometimes I think this game actually picks things that are bad for you after you pick them. I think maybe it kind of tilts it that way. But hey, I like being trolled, so I'm okay with that. I think it feels like it has just as much a sense of humor as the rest of the game. Like the load screens are funny in Hearthstone, the characters are funny, the voice acting's funny.
Versus Azalina.
Why wouldn't the opponent or the monster on the monster hunt be funny as well?
Dogs dug up. Hagatha's curse devours. I must save my children.
Oh. Do I need 2 deadly shots? So I could curve this way though. 1 damage, summon a mastiff. On turn 2, I could summon a hound. On turn 3, I think these are just too good. I think I keep this because I really don't have that much removal, and I'm gonna have creatures from my hero ability and creatures that are gonna be 3/1s from my hero ability. So I'm gonna keep it. This is my favorite mug. It's really great. It's like a hand-drawn mug. I got it when I was in Ireland. It made the trip back. Hand-drawn, hand-painted. What I like about it is how thin the handle is, too. I'm like, how did this not break in flight? How did this not break when they were firing it? I don't know. Alright, so what did I draw? I drew a 3-costed creature. Great, so if they don't get anything out, I've got another turn 3 play. I just deal the damage here. Summon a Mastiff. Now my Mastiff will no doubt die to their Wisps, but no, her Wisps do not have Rush. So, they'll have to wait until next turn. Man, I could super use some board clears too, and I guarantee the way these monster decks are built, she has some Anthem effects. In other words, effects that will pump her entire team. Without a doubt, she's got that going, so we can count on that. Alright, so a 3/1 with Rush. Now, it's going to be in her best interest to attack me and kill these guys. This guy can attack around. I think I'm going to do it. And I'm just going to leave this here. If she doesn't, for some reason, kill this 3/1 with one of her Wisps, then great, and I'll attack with it next turn, but I don't see a world where that would happen. She can make 3 more. I mean, at least you can only fit 7 on the board, right? Oh, she's got secrets too. What was the secret? Oh no, she played it. Okay, so secrets is something I haven't talked about yet, and it's something that a lot of decks really use to great effect. So this is a secret, and it says this is a hidden. Oh, sorry. This is hidden until a secret action occurs. Watch out. So basically what happens is I don't know what's going to trigger this thing. It could be me attacking her. It could be me attacking one of her minions. It could really be anything. Me using my hero ability. And then when that thing occurs, this trap is sprung. You can see from here that it did just cost 1 mana crystal. So it can't be super huge effect. Although you never know in Monster Hunt because they give them some pretty OP effects. Okay. So I could deal 5 damage with this straight to her. I could this Divine Shield and Poisonous guy is kind of good. I always like to get more value out of Poisonous guys by attacking stuff with like real big creatures, you know, or attacking real big creatures with it. Feels real bad to use a destroy a random enemy minion on these, but I think that's where we're gonna get. We are at a really high health level. I wonder if I can just ignore. I think what I'm gonna try to do is just ignore everything that she's doing with all these wisps. She's not even attacking. Oh, when your turn starts, give your. Oh, this is the kind of thing I was worried about.
Here there is no light.
Suddenly.
Put this apple on your head.
Oh no! Oh my goodness. Oh, the combo is real. This is crazy. I need a board wipe so bad. So, he just played Knife Juggler, which is insane with this ability. So, Knife Juggler, after you summon a minion, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. So that could be me. So right now, say I was to clear the board, and he plays 3 more, or she plays 3 more Wisps. 1 damage every time one of those comes into play. And it just is going to brutalize me. Like, ugh, gross. Okay. So I need okay, this guy's gonna be good. I can play him and he'll take 2 of them out. And I could play, can I afford both? No. I can basically not afford both. This guy needs to die this turn though, to be quite honest. But he's got, oh my gosh, when this guy dies, he gives his minions +1 attack too. So they're gonna get, so next turn we can look at 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 damage coming at me. And this guy's not super OP yet because he can't really summon a bunch of wisps. His board is full. 7 is the max. So this is, man, but I don't want to kill that one before. Man, is there any, if I put a creature out and it doesn't die, he can attack this into my creature and kill it on purpose to pump all these. I should say. She looks like a she. As Alina, I would think she. So really, I need to play a creature that I can kill this turn. It needs to just, probably killing the knife juggler is probably the way. Gosh, it just feels real bad. Maybe I play this. No, I play this and I kill the knife juggler, and then I don't have a creature for them to bounce this off of, and I end my turn. Oh man, what does this do now? After you summon a minion, give it ++1. Oh my goodness, so epic. Okay, so I want to be playing this deck myself. Okay, so Sword of Justice. After you summon a minion, give it +1/+1, and this loses 1 durability. Okay, so it'll work 5 times. If he keeps attacking me with it, it'll continue to down how effective it is. Okay, man. So when this dies, all the minions get +1 attack, but that's not a static effect. I need to clear these guys off because it's going to be pretty hard for her to pump that many again. I've got enough to deadly shot 1, but if I do that, it could kill that one. We'll see how unlucky I am, right? That feels like a fun experiment. I could play this guy, but that gives him the choice. I really need to play this and kill something, so we're going to deadly shot and see what happens. How unlucky am I? Alright. Oh, she did not like that. And then play one of these. And...
My children!
Oh, her children? It's getting creepy. Okay, so next turn, she could summon 3 more and they would all be 2/2s again. But that would use up 3 of the durability of that device. Oh man, we're just like running through it. Imagine if I did not have that double your health thing at the beginning. Chris in chat says he needs one of those brawl cards. Yeah, those are amazing. If you go to craft in the in your my collection, you can craft some with dust of other cards you broke down that you don't need. One thing you can do, oh my goodness, what? It's the weirdest thing ever. Is if you've got, you can look for spares, but then also if you've got gold cards that, there'll be a slot for the regular version and the gold version. And if you don't care about gold versions, disenchant those to get a lot of dust. Or if you've got 2 golds and that's what you're going to want long term to get everything in gold, break down your regular ones. And then, you can disenchant those and get more dust to craft more stuff. Okay, man. I don't see me coming out ahead on this, but I'm gonna just keep playing as best I can. Okay, so kill another Rana. He's out of his sword. But now this, I almost guarantee it's a Paladin secret. Paladin? Paladin? Yeah, Paladin. You know, always makes fun of me. Never get it right. It's probably going to pump his whole team again up to 3 threes. I mean, I could die next turn. No, I couldn't. My math is bad. So I'm going to deadly shot something. Oh, yeah, of course. Of course. No, now I can die next turn, I think. Divine Shield and Poisonous. So they don't have, he can skip that. It doesn't have taunt. Oh, so he could just go past that. If this pumps his whole team, we're looking at 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness. What is that? 24 damage in a single turn. And I'm just going to have to take it. Oh, Chris is not saying he needs a brawl card. He's saying I need a brawl card. You are absolutely right. It's in my deck too. I understand finally. Obviously I'm running a little slow today. Oh my goodness. Yep, there comes the beatings. Deal 1 damage to all minions? Oh, but it's lifesteal. Up to 49 life? You got to be kidding me right now. Ooh, I'm going to play this. It'll probably kill me. I love this card. Okay, so what does this do? Oh man, I'm going to go down in a blaze of glory. They're just wisps. So why do they have... Oh, right. So he played a thing that gave all of his cards death rattle return to your hand. So he's just going to, like, when these die, it's going to go straight back to his hand, but they cost 0. So he can just put them right back out. These aren't going anywhere. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this card right here, I was under the impression that it would choose a random character, which can be a hero, an opponent, or a minion, and it would do 3 damage 12 times to that one target. But no, it picks every single time. This is probably going to kill me if I'm as unlucky as last time. But what I can do first is I can at least attack and kill one of these to reduce the number of targets. So every time it hits one of these, it's going to kill it. Next turn, she'll just play him again. I mean, I'm delaying the inevitable, but let's see what happens, right? I mean, it seems good. I'm probably going to die. Ouch! Ouch! Oh my gosh! Yes! I got all those creatures, though. I love that card. It's so high variance. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have one... I have 1 health left. Oh goodness. Okay, I can play... I want something with taunt, but I can't afford anything. I can play this. It's gonna... I wonder if those will come back as 1/1s or if they'll still be like 5 whatevers from... Summon 7 wisps? Or give your minions 2/2? Come on. Oh, dang. These cards are totally broke. It's amazing. Oh, this is the dead card too, the guy that I didn't play around. Okay, I need something just huge and taunty. So this guy gives his adjacent minions +1/+1 in taunt. Okay, do I have enough for both of those? I do not. This guy has taunt, so I have a 4 and a 3 cost that have... Oh no. Oh yeah, taunt and discover something with taunt. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to play this first and see what I discover.
Out of my jungle!
Okay. Stegodon is a 2/6 with taunt. I think Stegodon is the pick. Or I could play this because I have 5 mana left. I could play this for 3, play a dog, right? Do I need that? This guy's an 8/8 though with taunt. Hey, and I can play him next turn, and this turn I can play this. Boom. Alright, so... yeah. I'm giving this guy double taunt. Doesn't really help. Right. Okay, so it did pump that guy up big. Do I survive? I don't know. Oh no, I do not survive. Oh, if even one damage gets through. Oh, feels bad. Feels Batman. So I made it up to... I made it up through the 5th round? Past the 5th round? Yeah. I defeated 5.
Hush now. I will usher your spirit to safety.
Creepy much? Sheesh. Man, so amazing. So my passive abilities weren't something that... This guy's great. I know. Rip, Chris says, I agree. Totally wrecked. I had a great time though. This, of course, played out over two days, for that monster hunt. But I had a really good time. Thanks for tuning in and checking me out. Next time, I'm gonna go in and show. Let's see. When do you choose your character? I think next. Yeah. So I've done the Cannoneer. I loved it. It was super fun. That was the Houndmaster. I have the Tracker and the Time Tinker left. And I've heard from a few people on Twitter that the Time Tinker is super fun. So I'm going to try that one next. And for now, though, I will be ending the stream. I'm going to jump over and play some Destiny with Chris and Jelly. And you guys tune in next time. I'll be streaming more Witchwood Monster Hunt for Hearthstone, I'm sure. Check out my Twitter at marksquare_ to find out more. I'll be keeping in touch there. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.